ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, victims of all ages. What's up, motherfuckers? I'm wishing you a gracious good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be for you, wherever in the world you may be. Happy Monday to you, motherfuckers, which is never fucking happy. Listen, we got big weeks coming up here, guys. We got fucking big weeks, man. I got important shit to show you guys. I got important shit to share with you guys. We're gonna motherfucking learn some shit. God damn it. Anyway, though, listen. Now that we're past Halloween, I absolutely hate this time of year. I don't like Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, I don't like turkey. I don't like stuffing. I don't like fucking anything. I don't like fucking cranberry. Honest to God, the only thing I like about Thanksgiving is the dessert. Aside from that, I don't like any fucking thing about Thanksgiving at all. Nor do I like fucking Christmas. And I'll give you a perfect example. Now, last year, okay. So last year, my wife's sister comes over to visit, right? So, okay, I had a huge fight with the missus over fucking a simple misunderstanding, right? She was like, oh, go ahead and go turn the veg on. So she didn't mean to go and finger her fucking retarded sister. But, hey, you gotta be more fucking specific. What do you want from me, bitch? And she ain't got no room to talk anyway, because the only thing my ex has not fucked is off. Off, you fucking piece of shit. Funniest thing, I saw a chick, okay, I saw this girl, right, she posted this fucking retarded thing, right? I don't know if she was one of these liberal cunt pig bitches, I don't know, but she was like, a child should always have their mom's last name. So I responded and I said, girl, if you don't know who your baby daddy is, then just say that, man. You ain't gotta say nothing fucking dumb like that. What for, bitch? What for, man? And okay, and then on top of that, okay, in the same thread, okay, there was a post from somebody who said, I'm a transsexual looking for a good man, right? Now, what I did was I responded to this, and all I said was two simple words. Look within. Kapow, motherfucker! Hey, you guys are important, cared for, valuable, and appreciated around this bitch. I'm happy to see you guys again. I hate like hell that it's Monday, but I'm glad to get fucked up with you guys again. I appreciate that shit. I got some fucking important shit to share with you today, particularly at the end. You are not gonna want to miss this. The first video that I got for you comes from Derek Hatton. This is the fucking Daly City fucking pigs stopping and fucking with the wrong dude. Video number 2 comes from Jack Steppen. This is the Sheffield scumbag officer escalating some shit. The third video comes from my motherfucking dude Corey K. This is illegally searched at 1:30 a.m. just for pulling into a gas station. You pull into a gas station at 1:30 in the morning and you get illegally searched. How do you justify that? Hey, listen, I don't know. I don't get it. We're going to get right into it today, man. Listen, like I said, this is fucking big. Stick around. I want to show you guys, and that, listen, I want to show you guys how your government thinks of you at the highest fucking level at the end of this video. I hope you guys fucking stick around. Let's kick this off. You guys know what time it is. Roll it up, twist it up, smoke it up, spark it up, crush it up, shoot it up. I don't know. Get whatever the fuck it is that you guys do. Fucking pour your drinks, put some fucking weed in the air. Let's get right into it. Derek Hatton, show us what happened, motherfucker. Let's go. I feel shit all over me.
Couldn't help but notice that there's some signs saying that only police and municipal marked cars are allowed in here. But these cars are not marked in any way. They have regular private license.
This car belongs to a correctional officer.
Okay, well, he needs to put a sticker on it, right?
And the one behind it is, I think she's a clerk or something upstairs.
The one over there? The one,
Yeah.
car behind? The car behind that one's mine. That gray one? Yeah, don't lie to me, sir. You see what he just did? He just pointed to...
Well, I said I believe so.
Yeah,
What's it to you?
Well, my
What's
car...
it to you?
My car is covered...
What's it to you?
I'm trying to answer you, sir. My car is covered in lift decals, and it's parked where it's legally allowed to be parked.
So who?
These aren't.
That's not legally parked.
Correct. It's not marked with...
According to whom?
Those signs. The signs that say police marked vehicles...
It's a jailer's car. You want to have it towed?
Sure, yes.
By whose authority?
Those
Yours?
signs. The signs. Do you know what those signs say?
We enforce those signs.
Right, so do so.
No, it's a correctional officer's car.
Okay.
So who are you?
I'm concerned...
Why are you here?
Let me explain that. I'm a Lyft driver. My job is to pick up people and drop them off. Traffic enforcement seems to not exist. So when I have to pick up someone, drop them off at a place that's got a parking spot for a loading zone, and someone's just parked in it, and no one gives them a ticket, and no one does anything, I have to let them in and out on the street, where it's one, technically I think illegal, right? And very unsafe, but that's the point. It's unsafe. Now, I have people that might need to come here, which just happened. I dropped someone off here. I couldn't pull into this past these signs because I'm not legally allowed to. The signs say so. The signs say so.
We're pretty lenient if you would.
Oh, well, you know, when you have laws, you can't be lenient on laws. You have to enforce them.
Well, it's at our discretion, actually.
Ah, well, then why do you always choose to do things against people that aren't officers, but use your discretion? Why does your discretion only absolve police officers when they commit crimes?
What are you talking about, crazy?
I mean,
what
see
are you
this?
talking about?
I'm talking about these cars
You're on
breaking...
too.
Right. I'm talking about these cars breaking the law by coming in here without any marked...
What cars? What cars?
That one right there. The Honda. You see a Honda sitting there?
Okay, and that car
is a jailer's car.
Okay, so let's check it for stickers, shall we, to see if it's legally parked.
What sign on there says something about stickers?
Would you like to come look at the sign with me? Would you like to come look at the sign with me? What does it say?
You've lost your mind.
What does it say?
I'm not playing.
The moment you identify the law and traffic code on these, the moment you identify that there is something that directs traffic on these, and that these cars are breaking that law, you have to enforce it. And you on camera are refusing to. No, listen.
I'm not listening.
Because you're a public servant and you refuse, because that's your job to not listen. Look, are you going to come look at this or not? You're not, because you don't care what those signs say. You guys never care what those signs say. And that's the problem, sir. You are law enforcement, right? Come enforce the law, sir.
I'm about to enforce the law here in a second.
Okay, how so? Name a law. Trespassing on public property? Tell me how that works. Government property is public property, sir. Don't try that stuff with me. We're beyond this. We're beyond this.
Right, we are.
Yeah. This is public property. You cannot trespass someone for being on public property. Where is your manager, sir? Can I speak to your sergeant?
He's on his way up.
Cool. Finally, will you look at the signs? Because he's refusing to look at the signs. He's just calling me crazy as though they don't say things.
I'll walk there with you.
All right, cool. Thank you so much. Now, I started to pull in. My car is not marked for such things because these signs say not to, right? Now, to follow the law, it says that there are handicapable accessors on either side, but it says for city official cars only. Now, it doesn't say for city officials only. It says cars. These cars are not marked city official cars. Cars. That's the law. And you're the first person to even come address this, sir.
All right.
This is... I'd like it.
I understand your frustration.
Yeah.
I see where you
And I would like to show you the scar running up my back to show you why I care about handicapable rights.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not crazy.
Well, I was going to try to tell you earlier, dude.
The issue is, like you said, you sit here in a private business that's closed.
No, I just pulled in here. You just saw me pass.
I know. It doesn't matter how long you've been here. It's just a matter that you're here.
Okay.
You know, and that's we're just trying to make sure nothing's stupid. That's all we're trying to do.
I was being completely honest with you.
Is the tag good?
I don't have to answer any questions,
Okay.
man. Am I free to go?
Not yet.
So I'm detained?
Yes, right now. Just to make sure more, okay? I mean, you don't have to be so hard. I mean, if it's nothing, we're out of here. You know?
You just saw me pull in here.
I know. It doesn't matter how long you've been here. It doesn't bother me. My wife rates doesn't bother me.
What are the terms of your probation?
I'm not detained. I don't have to answer any questions.
Is it warrantless search on that?
Actually,
Yeah,
yes, you are.
I thought it told
You
you.
do have to answer the question.
Is it warrantless search on
We're
that?
about to find out.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a smart ass.
Yeah. See, I mean, this is so much easier. Because, you know, if you have warrantless search on there, we can search you anytime we want to.
Right, but I don't have to answer any questions.
You going to say a word? No. No, you don't have to say a word.
Is your body camera on?
Sweet. You can see red on there. Yep. Cool. Yep, this way.
Is it cool if I take a seat right there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Warrantless searches. But
Stand up for a second. I'm going to you ain't think I'm going to do it all here.
No.
Definitely.
the attitude that you're given is irrelevant at this point. Okay? You're on probation. We're already coming out and talking to you for suspicious activity. So yeah. You can be mad at me all you want, but everything's documented, obviously. We're going to deal with it.
I don't understand.
You don't understand what?
I've got to explain to him sometimes.
It's fine. At this point, he just doesn't want to talk to me. It's fine.
I'm not going to say. I pulled over here to take a break break so I could head back to work. And now I'm being searched for no reason.
No, it's not for no reason.
You're on probation, and you have
You put everything back in your pants.
and you have it on there where you are subject to searches.
At any time, like any lawful.
That is whenever you run from the cops, twice within 1 year, that's a possible consequence of it. So, all right, we're gonna get some information from you, and we're gonna do a field contact on you. So just stand by.
We can get you just right here done, and we're out of here, okay? I mean, you can have action. Okay, this is just stuff.
All right, Mr. Curry, you're good to go.
All right, man.
All right. Just so you know, your probation officer are going to know about this. I'm going to email them. If they have any questions, they're going to call me. And we're going to discuss everything that went on tonight, okay?
All right.
It's been reported by both of us, and by you, of course. So, just so you know, hang out in front of storefronts whenever they're closed at 1 a.m.
I wasn't hanging out. I pulled in here, and you pulled in right behind me.
Okay. If you say so. Have a good night.
What's your name?
Deputy Martin.
And do you have a badge number?
You do not have badge numbers here.
No. Any kind of identification?
Deputy Martin.
That's all.
I know what kind of shirt size. Mr. Curry, get off the property. That's fine.
The fella around for what? I didn't do nothing. What, you can't. You can't. I mean, look, detain me for what? I'm going home, man.
No, you're not. Not right
Why
now.
not? Why not? Why not?
Because right now you're being
Because
detained.
for what? For
Okay.
what?
We just
For what?
explained it to you.
For what? Did I investigate for what? Because I'm black. Because I'm black. Investigate for what? Officer what?
No, you're not. You're not.
Officer what? What did you see me do? You didn't see me do shit. Nothing. You didn't see me do shit.
What is your
But
name?
walk.
What is your name?
For what?
Okay, I'll explain it to you again. About an hour ago, we had an intruder at an elementary school.
It wasn't me.
Okay, well, you match the description.
I don't care what I match.
Okay, well, we're going to have to get the victim here and have the victim take a look at you to make sure that you're not the person that we're looking for.
Get it on your own time. I got shit to do.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but you're detained right now.
For what?
Because you fit that description, sir.
It's a whole bunch of people fit the description. I don't know where that school at. Ain't no school over here. I'm black and I'm walking. Where is the school at? I'm black and I'm walking. Probably only black in this vicinity.
The school is about 1.5 miles from here.
What the fuck do I look
Southgate
like?
Avenue.
Bruh. Can I go now?
No.
Why not? Why not?
You're being detained.
For what?
Because
What crime did I commit?
We're gonna bring a victim here to take him.
I got shit to do, bruh. I got shit to do.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
You being a motherfucking dickhead. You being a fucking This is totally unexcusable. This is basically a stopping while he black. He's the only black motherfucker around here. Just stop him.
The description of the suspect was a black male in his 50s.
Do I look like I'm fucking 50, bruh? Do I look like I'm fucking 50?
Yes.
Yeah, nah. Fuck that.
You've got gray hairs in your beard.
I don't give a fuck. There's people that's 30 that got fucking gray beards. I got the right to speak. You can't tell me how loud and how voice, there's not a motherfucking law to say, I don't care. You cannot tell me to lower my voice. I don't have to lower my voice. It's not a law to say I gotta speak in a certain tone.
Calm down.
I'm calm down. You ain't gonna tell me how fucking loud and fuck I can or can't speak.
Did you want to speak to the supervisor? Because if you yelling, I'm not gonna be able to talk to you.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk to you anyway. I don't want to talk to you any motherfucking way. Give a fuck about your supervisor.
So the description of the person.
I don't give a fuck about the description. How about that?
Well, you asked why you're being detained.
How about that? I don't give a fuck about your description.
Well, that's the explanation of why you're being detained.
They stopped me because I'm motherfucking black. I'm not answering no questions. I'm not saying shit. I'm not providing no ID or none of that shit. You want my address is motherfucking Earth.
Alright guys, how we doing, man? You guys still with me? You hanging out with me still? Did you make it this far? You nice and fucked up with me? That's great, I hope fucking so, man. Listen, if you have made it this far, you have made it all the way to the end of the specific videos that I wanted to highlight today that had to deal with police interactions. I do have one more video for you guys. Before we get into that though, I just want to say, listen, the next video that I have is not an ID refusal. It is not a walk of shame. I want to show you guys what your government thinks of you at the highest fucking level of government you could be at. I want to show you how the fucking Attorney General under the Biden administration is trying to fucking suppress your freedom of speech. I also want to show you how fucking reassuring it is that we have fucking incredible senators like the one coming out of Missouri, Josh Hawley. This man is an incredible senator. He's an advocate for the Constitution. And it's just reassuring to see folks like him and Ted Cruz that go to fucking bat for their constituents. It is fucking reassuring. But before we get into that video, for the rest of you, that might not be your thing. So if it is not for you, this stops here. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a couple minutes. And for those of you that might stick around to see what your fucking government actually thinks about your First Amendment under the Biden administration, you are going to be fucking blown away. So for some of you, I will see yous in the morning. I wish you guys cheers. Fucking drink heavy, smoke up, put that shit in the air. For the rest of you, let's get right into this, man. This is just a 5-minute video. It's not long. Please pay attention, man. This is not conspiracy theory. This is fucking legitimate. Just please watch. 5 minutes, man. Trust me, you're going to want to see it. This is how your government feels about you at the highest fucking level in your First Amendment. Josh Hawley, show him what happened, man. Let's fucking go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Monaco, I want to come back to this extraordinary letter and memorandum that the Attorney General of the United States issued yesterday. Practically every day brings new reports about this administration weaponizing the federal bureaucracy to go after political opponents. Frankly, I don't think we've ever seen anything like it in American history. I mean, for those of us who missed the McCarthy era, I guess this president is intent on bringing it to us, but with new force and new power and new urgency, unlike anything we've ever seen. Are you aware of any time in American history when an attorney general has directed the FBI to begin to intervene in school board meetings, local school board meetings?
I'm not aware, and I'm not aware that is not going on. Let me be very,
Really,
very
this
clear.
isn't about local school board meetings? That's not the subject of the memorandum? I thought that was in the memorandum.
The memorandum is quite clear. It's one page, and it asks the U.S. Attorney community and the FBI special agents in charge to convene state and local law enforcement partners to ensure that there's an open line of communication to address threats, to address violence, and that's the appropriate role of the Department of Justice to make sure that we are addressing criminal conduct and violence.
At local school board meetings, let me just ask you this. Is parents waiting sometimes for hours to speak at a local school board meeting to express concerns about critical race theory or the masking of their students, particularly young children? Is that in and of itself, is that harassment and intimidation? Is waiting to express one's view at a school board meeting harassment and intimidation?
As the Attorney General's memorandum made quite clear, spirited debate is welcome, is a hallmark of this country. It's something we all should engage in. And
no, I don't think so, Ms. Monaco. With all due respect, it didn't make it quite clear. It doesn't define those terms, nor does it define harassment or intimidation. It talks about violence. I think we can agree that violence shouldn't be condoned or looked aside from in any way, swept under the rug at all. But harassment and intimidation, what did those terms mean in the context of a local school board meeting? I mean, this seems to, in the First Amendment context, we talk about the chill to speech. If this isn't a deliberate attempt to chill parents from showing up at school board meetings for their elected school boards, I don't know what is. I mean, I'm not aware of anything like this in American history. We're talking about the FBI. You're using the FBI to intervene in school board meetings. That's extraordinary.
Senator, I have to respectfully disagree. That is not what...
Point me to an instance.
The Attorney General's memorandum made quite clear that violence is not appropriate. Spirited public debate on a whole range of issues is absolutely what this country is all about.
Then why is it being investigated by the FBI?
It is not. When and if any situation turns to violence, then that is the appropriate role of law enforcement to address it.
The memorandum covers more than violence. It talks about intimidation. It talks about harassment. So I'm asking you to draw some lines. We do this all the time in the First Amendment context. This is the sum and substance of First Amendment law. So I expect that you'll be available and willing to do it now. Tell me where the line is with parents expressing their concerns, waiting for hours in these school board meetings. We've all seen the videos. This has happened in my state. Parents have waited for hours. Sometimes the school board meetings have been ended before they can speak because the school board doesn't want to hear it. And now parents are told that if they wait and they express their views, that they may be investigated for intimidation?
I don't know who's telling them that, Senator. The job of the Justice Department is to investigate crimes. When a situation turns to violence, when and if a situation turns to violence, it's the job of the Justice Department and local law enforcement to address that. The Attorney General's memorandum simply asked the U.S. Attorney community, the FBI, and their counterparts to ensure that state and local law enforcement has an open line of communication to report threats, whether they happen in the context of election officials being threatened, whether they happen in the context of members of Congress being threatened, which the FBI responds to on a regular basis, as is appropriate. The job of the Justice Department is to address criminal conduct.
You know, all I can say is this is truly extraordinary. I think you know it is. It's unprecedented. You can't point to a single instance where anything like this has happened before. And I think parents across this country are going to be stunned to learn, stunned, that if they show up at a local school board meeting, by the way, where they have the right to appear and be heard, where they have the right to say something about their children's education, where they have the right to vote, And you are attempting to intimidate them. You are attempting to silence them. You are attempting to interfere with their rights as parents and, yes, with their rights as voters. This is wrong. This is dangerous. And I cannot believe that an Attorney General of the United States is engaging in this kind of conduct. And frankly, I can't believe that you are sitting here today defending it. I intend to get answers to these questions. You won't answer my questions. I'm going to get answers to these questions. Mr. Chairman, we need to have a hearing on this subject. We need to hear from the Attorney General himself. He needs to come here, take the oath, sit there, and answer questions. We have never seen anything like this before in our country's history. And frankly, I want to say, I think it is a dangerous, dangerous precedent.
This hearing on Violence Against Women Act will continue. Senator Coons.
Okay, so look, that's the end of that. But just to give you a little bit of backstory on it, what Senator Hawley was referring to was an incident that happened at a school district that was one of these fucking Fruit Loop fucking schools that thought it was okay for a fucking queer with a penis who wore a dress to walk into a fucking female's bathroom. And while there happened to be a female in there, this fucking scumbag rapes this female, this fucking 15-year-old girl. Now, instead of the school doing anything about it, because this was at the height of their fucking wokeness, this was at the height of that, instead of them doing anything about it, these fucking scumbag pieces of shit suppressed it, and they just expelled the student who raped this poor little girl. It later come out that this student who was expelled, who went to a different school, later did the exact same thing there. He walked into the fucking women's restroom. He saw somebody that made his little fucking pecker hard, and he raped that girl too. And that's when all this came out. The story that Senator Hawley is referring to is about the guy. His name is Sam Smith. He was the father of the first girl who was raped. He walked into a school board meeting. He patiently waited his turn, and when he brought up how the school suppressed all this shit and how he had the evidence of it, when he brought this up to his elected officials, his elected fucking officials, instead of them listening to it, instead of them doing anything about it, they had this man arrested for disorderly conduct. Arrested. And now, because of that, folks who speak up and use our First Amendment right are considered domestic fucking terrorists? What? But that's the why I wanted to show you that. If you guys have made it this far, thank you for hanging out with me this far. I know that for some of you, that just isn't your shit. I get it. I understand. It was never mine either until I realized how openly fucking corrupted and disgusting this government is under the Biden administration. I pray for you guys. This is only going to get fucking worse. I promise you. My heart goes out to you guys. I hope when this nuclear fucking war kicks off that we all fucking stay safe, because no matter what, man, no matter if you're a police officer, a left, a right, a fucking, an up, a down, a fucking, whatever you are, man, the only thing we're gonna have is each other, because our government is going to fucking kill us, man. And that fucking terrifies me. If you have made it this far, you've made it all the way to the end. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate that shit. Very, very, very special. Thank you to the channels that I highlighted today. I can't even fucking remember what they were. What were they? Derek Hatton, Jack Eastev, and who was the last one? Corey K. If you are unfamiliar with these channels, I always leave the original link in the description for you guys to click on, head on over, let them know we was getting fucking wrecked. We was watching their shit. We were making fun of some retards, and we hate the fucking government. And hey, listen, we love them, we support them, and we got the back over this motherfucker. If no one has told you guys yet, hold on. By the way, if you have a Facebook page, I can't understand how you do without being constantly fucking banned. I am. But if you are not, head on over to the USVSTHEMPGH Facebook group. My motherfucking main man, my dude Chris, he will keep you guys entertained with shit all day long that you do not see on this channel. If you guys have videos to submit and you want to submit something, submit it to the USVSTHEMPGH Facebook group. My dude Chris, he'll approve it. We'll all fucking love it and get a kick out of it. It's the best way to fucking spread the word, man. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I care about you guys. If no one has told you guys yet today, just know, man, I pray for yous. I love yous. And I will see yous in the morning. Stay safe, guys. Cheers.
These are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for.